Well, it looks like the DC universe is off to a terrible start. The whole lineup was garbage to me. There's no Flash movie, there's no Justice League movie, there's no Wonder Woman movie, there's a Wonder Woman Themyscira TV show, which could be interesting. Who knows? The Batman movie is focused on the worst Robin, Damian Wayne. Nobody cares about the Authority, and Swamp Thing is not that popular. It should be the Justice League members and then the Justice League movies. But the first project in the DC universe is called Creature Commandos. Never heard of these characters in my life. I've never even heard of these characters mentioned by other characters in the DC universe, but they're getting their own animated series, and it has abysmal writing. And we have a tweet here with a god awful clip, hashtag Creature Commandos, episode 1, spoiler. The DCU is here, already establishing canon with Peacemaker and Suicide Squad. We got Cersei and Themyscira and Sons of Themyscira's deep cuts. A good start to this new era. This is just a shill account, it just sounds like a shill account. And nobody cares about the Suicide Squad characters. The game Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League was a big disgrace to DC and DC brand and the DC gaming space. And those two movies weren't even that good, and those characters aren't even that interesting. They don't deserve content over other characters. But let's just play this terrible video clip.
Cersei claims to be the rightful heir to the throne of the perhaps mythical, perhaps real, all-female island nation of Themyscira. Inside sources claim Cersei has promised the sons that once the downfall of Pokolistan is achieved, she will lead them to conquer Themyscira.
I mean, seriously, Themyscira is like the sickest place ever, and then you tell me, oh dude, only women can live there? What? That's so sexist, bro.
Word is they have the most incredible waterfall. I have this question for all the woke feminists out there. Why do only girls get such cool waterfalls? All over the world, our rights as men are being denigrated.
Oh my god, what do I even say to that? What do I even say to that? If you don't know who Cersei is, she's a Wonder Woman villain. I'll just say that first. Second of all, what the fuck is that god-awful writing? I can't believe I unironically heard the term woke in the DC universe. Not even Marvel has done something like that. And Disney is just covered in rainbows. And not even I have heard the goddamn word woke, which I don't even like the word woke. I don't like it for many reasons. It has no clear definition, it's spam constantly, and it's just an umbrella term. I'd rather be more specific with what I'm talking about. And this show is just some feminist garbage. They literally made the villains of the show a incel army. An actual incel army that watches goddamn Manosphere Red Pill podcast on YouTube. You heard what he said, our rights as men are being taken away. Like, why is this in a comic book? I don't want to hear about real life men's issues. That's another conversation for another time, but not during a TV show and not in the DC universe. That is cringe. This writing is trash. And of course this shit is written by James Gunn, which I need to go on another rant. Why are directors writing? Seriously, I don't understand that. Those are two separate jobs. Why are people who are holding the camera meant to aim the camera, zoom in and out in different scenes to get the best angle and portray the story the best? Why are you writing this story? You are not meant to write. You are meant to aim the fucking camera. You should not be writing the story, the dialogue, the characters, creating characters, adapting characters. No, just hold the camera and let somebody else do the writing job. I do not understand why directors are writing nowadays. This is stupid. It's abysmal. And this is a guy that's writing a Superman movie. Is a Superman movie gonna be goofy and corny and childish like this? Is Superman supposed to be this nice, mature, upstanding figure of society? Is Superman gonna be goofy as hell as well? Like, there's some goofy moments, sure, especially if you want to go back all the way to the back in the day, the Silver Age. Everything was goofy back then, but he's still a mature character. Superman himself is mature and strong and has a big presence. He's not goofy and doing silly shit. Like, no. He's a nice character, but he's not a silly, goofy. It's whatever. There's been fun moments here and there, but you know what I'm trying to say. He's not obnoxious. He's not corny. He's not like an obnoxious, corny, goofy character like you just saw in this Creature Commandos clip. He's nothing like that. So I don't even trust James Gunn with Superman. The whole movie looks shit anyway. It's basically every DC character ever made in the Superman movie rather than just doing the Superman origin. It's stupid. It's lazy. This whole universe is sloppy. It's just all over the place. So that movie is gonna be shit, and it's gonna have god-awful writing like this show. Are y'all finally realizing that James Gunn is not good at his job? I don't know what the excitement is with him. He should not be writing characters that are either serious or not obnoxiously cartoony. If this dude wants to write Booster Gold, sure, Booster Gold is corny, obnoxious, he's a cornball, he's a silly idiot, he doesn't have any common sense, fine. Booster Gold if James Gunn could make the character look like an idiot, because Booster Gold is an idiot. But this dude is writing fucking Superman? This is an embarrassment. This clip is god awful. And I don't see anybody on the internet just loving this show except for shill accounts. Loser shill accounts. Nobody wants this garbage. Just when you thought the DC universe couldn't be a major fuck up even more. What do you have? You have no good comics, no good movies, no good TV shows, no good games. You have nothing. And now you come out with this abysmal clip where these incel, red pill, manosphere, obese army talking about, look at these woke feminists and demonstrating. These woke feminists taking our rights away. You don't care about us as men. Like, nobody wants to hear that from a fucking comic book. A comic book, movie, TV show, story, whatever. This is insane. This is an embarrassment. What a terrible, terrible, terrible way to start off your new universe. This TV show should have never been a thing. This should have been disconnected from the DC universe. But because James Gunn is selfish, he has to make his characters canon to the DC universe. That's why we're getting another season of Peacemaker. That's why Peacemaker is not getting retconned. That's why Amanda Waller is here. This dude is selfish. Even if you go back to the whole announcement of the DC universe, he kept saying, oh, this is my favorite Robin. That's why we're getting Damian Wayne, the worst motherfucker in the Bat family. This obnoxious, spoiled brat who thinks he's entitled and wants to tell people what to do and boss people around when he's just like 12 years old. No, people do not like Damian Wayne. Where the fuck is Nightwing? Give us a Batman and Robin movie where it goes to Batman and Dick Grayson's origin story. Give us Under the Red Hood, which is probably one of the best Batman movies of all time. If you do a 1-2-1 of Under the Red Hood, from animation to live action, it will be the best Batman movie to ever hit the movie screen. But you're doing Damian Wayne, this obnoxious, spoiled, entitled brat. Nobody want no Damian Wayne Robin, the worst one. But because it's James Gunn's favorite, that's why we're getting a terrible character. That's why we're getting these terrible Creature Commandos characters that nobody's ever heard of. Whatever. It is what it is. I am not excited for anything in this universe. I could rant on other projects as well. I could rant on how Green Lantern is not even Green Lantern. James Gunn has literally grounded Space Cops. Space Cops are grounded. And we're not even getting the Hal Jordan origin story. That could be a whole nother rant. I'm just not even in the mood to even do that shit. So it is what it is. Are you guys gonna be interested in watching this garbage Creature Commandos? Because I sure as hell am not. After I've seen this clip, I've seen enough. And the art style itself, I didn't even talk about how ugly the art style is. There is no good art styles in Western animation. The Japanese has been winning for the last 20-30 years. There's no good art over here. There's no good fight scenes over here. No good special effects over here in Western animation. The East has always been beast for the last 20-30 fucking years. It's ugly. This art style is ugly. So I don't have much else to say at this point. I do not like the upcoming DC universe, and I'm not gonna watch much of this entire universe. So it is what it is. Creature Commandos and James Gunn, go fuck yourself.